Welcome to my channel, HD Rare Coins 111. In this video I tell you about the United States of America Jefferson nickel 5 cent, which are most valuable and rare. If you interested, please subscribe my channel. Thanks. Top 1. The world of numismatics is full of surprises. Coins that seem commonplace often turn out to be valuable treasures. Among the myriad of coins that have been minted over the years, the Jefferson nickel stands as one of the most enduring and iconic. Among these, the 1985 Jefferson nickel, a simple, 5-cent coin, holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. At first glance, this coin may seem like just another piece of change, but when you dig deeper, you'll see that the 1985 Jefferson nickel is much more than its 5-cent face value. In fact, this seemingly ordinary coin has captivated collectors and historians alike for its historical significance, its striking design, and perhaps most unexpectedly, its impressive value. The Jefferson nickel, first introduced in 1938, has undergone several design changes throughout its history. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin features the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and one of the Founding Fathers. Jefferson was chosen to be featured on the nickel because of his pivotal role in the formation of the United States, including his authorship of the Declaration of Independence and his leadership in the Louisiana Purchase. His image on the coin serves as a constant reminder of the ideals of liberty, democracy, and expansion that he championed. The 1985 Jefferson nickel, in particular, was part of a long tradition of this coin that had seen only slight modifications over the years. Though the obverse design of Jefferson's portrait remained unchanged from the original 1938 design, the reverse side of the coin had evolved. In 1938, the reverse side depicted Monticello, Jefferson's home in Virginia, which became an enduring symbol of the nation's history and Jefferson's legacy. The 1985 version of the nickel retained this reverse design, continuing to honor Jefferson's architectural masterpiece as a symbol of American heritage. The 1985 Jefferson nickel was struck at multiple U.S. mint facilities, including the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. Like many coins of the time, it was composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it its characteristic color and durability. The coin weighed 5 grams and had a diameter of 21.2 millimeters. This composition and size had been standard for decades, ensuring that the coin was easy to handle and circulate. Despite being widely produced, however, certain factors would later make the 1985 Jefferson nickel more desirable than others. One of the key factors that can influence the value of a coin is its rarity. While the 1985 Jefferson nickel was produced in large numbers, not all coins are created equal. Over time, certain nickels from this year became increasingly rare, particularly those that were minted in specific locations or with certain mint marks. The presence of a particular mint mark, or the lack thereof, could greatly affect the coin's value. For instance, coins minted at the Philadelphia Mint do not carry a mint mark, while those struck at the Denver Mint have a D mint mark, and those produced in San Francisco feature an S. These subtle differences can play a significant role in the desirability and value of the coin among collectors. The condition of the coin is another crucial factor that contributes to its value. Like all coins, the 1985 Jefferson nickel's worth is greatly influenced by its state of preservation. Coins that have been well cared for, those that show little wear and retain sharp, clear details, are far more valuable than those that have been worn down or damaged by circulation. Coins that remain in near mint or mint condition, with no visible imperfections, are highly sought after by collectors. These coins are often stored carefully in protective holders to prevent any wear or tarnish that could diminish their value. In the world of numismatics, the concept of errors is one that excites collectors. Minting errors occur when something goes wrong during the production of the coin, resulting in a unique or irregular feature. These errors can range from minor mistakes, like a slightly off-center strike, to more significant errors, like double strikes or the wrong design being stamped onto a coin. The 1985 Jefferson nickel, like many coins, was subject to the possibility of minting errors, and some of these errors are particularly sought after by collectors. For example, a 1985 Jefferson nickel with a double die error, where the design appears to be double due to an issue with the die, could be worth far more than a regular, unflawed coin. But minting errors aren't the only reason why the 1985 Jefferson nickel is so desirable to collectors. The coin's historical context also plays a significant role in its appeal. The 1980s were a transformative time for the United States, with the country undergoing significant changes in terms of politics, economics, and culture. The 1985 Jefferson nickel is a reminder of that era, and its design continues to resonate with those who appreciate American history. Jefferson's portrait and Monticello on the reverse side of the coin serve as a tribute to the nation's founding principles, which remain relevant even in modern times. As with any collectible, the value of the 1985 Jefferson nickel is also influenced by demand. For coin collectors, having a complete set of Jefferson nickels, including those from specific years like 1985, is an attractive goal. In addition, the coin has garnered attention from those who focus specifically on American coinage from the late 20th century. Its design, composition, and connection to American history make it a valuable addition to any collection. The demand for well-preserved or era coins from this period has only increased in recent years, further driving up the prices for these coins. Now, let's talk about the value of the 1985 Jefferson nickel. When most people think of nickels, they might assume that they are worth only 5 cents, but the truth is that certain 1985 nickels are far more valuable. A standard, well-worn 1985 Jefferson nickel will likely still be worth just 5 cents, or perhaps a little more if it is in particularly good condition. However, as is often the case with rare coins, the value increases significantly when the coin is in pristine condition or exhibits a unique characteristic. For example, a 1985 Jefferson nickel in mint or near mint condition, with no visible wear and sharp, clear details, can be worth upwards of $20 or $30. But the real prize comes when you find one with a minting error, such as a double die or off-center strike. A 1985 Jefferson nickel with one of these rare minting errors can fetch a price of $500 or more, depending on the severity of the error and the overall condition of the coin. Now, let's get to the big reveal. The most valuable 1985 Jefferson nickels, those that are in perfect condition or feature particularly rare minting errors, can sell for as much as $76,700. That's right, a simple 5-cent coin could be worth more than $76,000 to the right buyer. This jaw-dropping value demonstrates just how much potential exists in the world of numismatics, and how even the most ordinary-seeming coin can become a small fortune. So, the next time you find a 1985 Jefferson nickel in your change, don't just dismiss it as another piece of spare change. Take a closer look. It could be worth far more than you ever imagined. The 1985 Jefferson nickel is a prime example of how numismatics can surprise and delight collectors. What may have seemed like a humble, everyday coin has become a sought-after collectible, with some examples fetching tens of thousands of dollars. Whether it's the historical significance of Jefferson's portrait, the potential for minting errors, or the simple allure of a well-preserved piece of American history, the 1985 Jefferson nickel continues to captivate those who are lucky enough to find it. It reminds us that, in the world of coin collecting, even the smallest pieces of currency can have a big impact, and that's what makes this hobby so exciting. So, if you happen to stumble upon a 1985 Jefferson nickel, remember, you could be holding a rare and valuable piece of history. With its potential for errors, its timeless design, and its connection to American heritage, it's a coin that continues to capture the imagination of collectors. And who knows? It might just be worth more than you think, maybe even as much as $76,700. Top 2. The world of coin collecting is filled with hidden treasures, and among these, the 1974 Jefferson nickel stands out as a piece that carries with it both a rich history and incredible collector appeal. If you've ever wondered how an ordinary coin can turn into a prized possession, then this is the story for you. The 1974 Jefferson nickel, like many coins, may seem like just another everyday 5-cent piece to the casual observer, but for those who know where to look, it holds more than meets the eye. The Jefferson nickel, first introduced in 1938, has been a staple of U.S. currency for decades. Featuring the portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his famous home, Monticello, on the reverse, it has long served as a symbol of American heritage and the principles upon which the nation was founded. Jefferson, one of the United States founding fathers and its third president, was chosen to be featured on the coin because of his pivotal role in shaping the country, most notably through his leadership during the Louisiana Purchase and his authorship of the Declaration of Independence. The 1974 Jefferson nickel was part of this long and enduring tradition. Yet it came during a time of significant change in the U.S. The early 1970s were marked by economic turbulence, as the country grappled with inflation, the oil crisis, and political upheaval in the wake of the Vietnam War and the Watergate scandal. Despite these challenges, the design of the Jefferson nickel remained largely unchanged, a testament to the enduring legacy of its original design by Felix Schlag. In terms of appearance, The 1974 Jefferson nickel was identical in size and composition to the coins that preceded it. The coin weighed 5 grams and had a diameter of 21.2 millimeters, with a copper-nickel composition that consisted of 75% copper and 25% nickel. These physical characteristics were the same as those used for nickels minted since the mid-20th century, ensuring that the coin had a consistent and durable presence in circulation. The coin's obverse featured a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, facing to the left. Around this portrait were the words, "Liberty, in God we trust," and the year of minting, 1974. The reverse side of the coin showed a detailed rendering of Monticello, Jefferson's plantation home in Virginia. Above Monticello were the words, "E pluribus unum," and below the building, the denomination 5 cents was prominently displayed. The overall design was elegant and timeless, a fitting tribute to one of the nation's greatest leaders and thinkers. Despite the 1974 Jefferson nickel's status as a standard, widely circulated coin, there are certain factors that have made it a sought-after piece in the world of numismatics. One of these factors is the concept of minting errors. Minting errors occur when something goes wrong during the production of a coin, leading to unique characteristics that make a particular piece more valuable than others. For collectors, the discovery of an error coin is like finding a hidden gem. A coin that was struck improperly, or one that carries a flaw from the minting process, can be worth far more than a typical coin in pristine condition. In the case of the 1974 Jefferson nickel, there are several types of minting errors that can make the coin more valuable. The most common errors found on 1974 nickels are double strikes, off-center strikes, and die cracks. These errors occur when the coin is struck more than once, slightly out of alignment, or with an improperly worn die. Coins with these errors are particularly valuable because they are rare, and they offer a glimpse into the imperfections that can arise during the minting process. Double strikes, for instance, occur when a coin is struck twice, causing the design to overlap or become distorted. In some cases, the coin may even have 2 images of Jefferson or Monticello, making it appear as though the coin was imprinted with 2 separate designs. Such coins are incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors, who are willing to pay top dollar for them. Off-center strikes occur when the coin is not properly aligned with the press, resulting in a coin with a design that is shifted toward the edge of the coin. These off-center coins can be quite striking in appearance, and because they are so rare, they often fetch a higher price. In addition to minting errors, the condition of the coin is another critical factor in determining its value. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. Coins that are well preserved, with minimal wear and clear, crisp details, are far more valuable than those that show signs of heavy circulation. A coin in mint or near mint condition, those that have been kept in protective storage or have never been used in daily transactions, can be worth far more than a coin that has been worn down by years of handling. For the 1974 Jefferson nickel, a coin in mint or near mint condition can fetch a price significantly higher than its face value of 5 cents. The key is to find a coin that shows little to no wear, with sharp, well-defined details that highlight the artistry of the design. The more pristine the coin, the more appealing it becomes to collectors looking for high-quality examples of U.S. currency from this era. Beyond minting errors and condition, another important aspect of the 1974 Jefferson nickel's appeal to collectors is its relative rarity compared to other years in the series. Although millions of 1974 Jefferson nickels were minted at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, certain versions of the coin are rarer than others, depending on the minting process and the availability of coins with specific characteristics. For instance, certain varieties of the coin, such as those minted with specific die combinations, can be rarer than others, adding to their desirability and value. Now, let's talk about the real value of the 1974 Jefferson nickel. While most 1974 nickels are still worth only their face value of 5 cents, the truly rare examples, those with minting errors, in pristine condition, or featuring other unique characteristics, can be worth much more. A standard 1974 Jefferson nickel, in decent condition, might sell for around $1 to $3. However, a coin that is in uncirculated condition or has a notable minting error could fetch prices ranging from $10 to $50. But here's where it gets really interesting. The rarest and most valuable 1974 Jefferson nickels, those that feature significant minting errors, are in near-perfect condition, or have extremely low mintage, can command prices far higher than most people would expect. In some cases, a well-preserved 1974 Jefferson nickel with a notable minting error has been known to sell for over $1,000 at auction. But the true prize is a coin that is both in excellent condition and has a highly coveted error or rarity attached to it. The most valuable examples of the 1974 Jefferson nickel have been known to fetch astonishing prices of up to $89,700. Yes, that's right. A coin that was originally minted as a simple 5-cent piece could now be worth as much as $89,700. This value is not only a testament to the rarity of certain examples but also to the passion and dedication of coin collectors who seek out the most unique and rare coins for their collections. In conclusion, the 1974 Jefferson nickel is far more than just a standard coin from the 1970s. While it may seem like a simple piece of currency, its rich history, distinctive design, and potential for rare minting errors make it a sought-after collectible. For those who are willing to dig deeper into the world of coin collecting, the 1974 Jefferson nickel offers an exciting opportunity to uncover a hidden treasure that could be worth far more than its face value. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just getting started, the 1974 Jefferson nickel is a coin that can captivate and intrigue. With the possibility of minting errors, variations in condition, and rare die combinations, this 5-cent piece is a testament to the unexpected value that can lie within even the most seemingly ordinary of coins. So, next time you find yourself with a 1974 Jefferson nickel in your pocket, take a moment to appreciate it for more than just its face value. It might just be worth a lot more than you ever imagined, with the potential to become a truly valuable part of your collection. Top 3. The Jefferson nickel, a staple in American currency for decades, is a coin that carries much more than just its 5-cent value. As collectors and coin enthusiasts know, many seemingly ordinary coins can hide remarkable worth beneath their surface. One of these coins, often overlooked by those who are not familiar with the world of numismatics, is the 1990 Jefferson nickel. It may seem like just another coin, tossed into pockets or jars, but in the right condition or with specific features, this small piece of currency can fetch a surprisingly large sum. The 1990 Jefferson nickel, part of a long-running series that was first introduced in 1938, is a product of the U.S. Mint's dedication to preserving American history. The coin features an image of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, and one of the founding fathers who helped shape the country during its early years. Jefferson's portrait on the obverse side of the coin was designed by Felix Schlag and is a continuation of the same design that has been a part of the nickel for over 80 years. On the reverse side of the coin is an image of Monticello, Jefferson's historic home in Virginia, symbolizing his legacy and the ideals of American democracy. This design, though familiar, carries a depth of meaning that collectors find so captivating. The Jefferson nickel is a tribute to Jefferson's contributions to the country, particularly his role in the drafting of the Declaration of Independence and his pivotal leadership in the Louisiana Purchase. The Monticello building, an architectural masterpiece designed by Jefferson himself, further underscores his lasting impact on American culture and history. It's easy to see why this coin has remained so beloved by collectors and history enthusiasts alike. The 1990 version of the Jefferson nickel, however, is part of a specific moment in U.S. history. The coin was minted during a time of economic recovery in the United States, following the challenges of the 1980s. The early 1990s marked a period of both political stability and financial uncertainty, with a shifting global economy and the beginnings of significant technological advancements. While this may not have had an immediate impact on the coin's design or production, the political and economic climate of the time influenced the way people viewed the role of money, especially coins, in the everyday life of American citizens. Minted at several U.S. mint facilities across the country, the 1990 Jefferson nickel is made from the same copper-nickel composition as its predecessors. Each coin weighs 5 grams and measures 21.2 millimeters in diameter. This composition ensures the coin is durable and has a distinct appearance that has become synonymous with the Jefferson nickel series. These coins are both practical and symbolic, easily recognizable by anyone familiar with American currency. Yet, the real intrigue behind the 1990 Jefferson nickel comes from the subtle variations and characteristics that make it a standout in the world of numismatics. Like most coins, the 1990 Jefferson nickel came in large quantities. Over 1 billion were minted in that year alone. However, not all coins from this period are equal in value. In the world of coin collecting, rarity, condition, and specific minting characteristics are what truly drive a coin's worth. For the 1990 Jefferson nickel, these elements can have a profound effect on its market value. One of the key factors that influence a coin's value is its condition. A 1990 Jefferson nickel in pristine, uncirculated condition can fetch a price significantly higher than its face value of 5 cents. Coins that show little to no signs of wear, with sharp, detailed images and a clean surface, are highly prized by collectors. The more perfect the coin, the more valuable it becomes. Coins that are kept in excellent condition, perhaps stored in protective holders or carefully handled throughout the years, are far rarer than those that have been in constant circulation. While a coin in average or worn condition may only be worth a few dollars, an uncirculated 1990 Jefferson nickel could be worth much more, especially if it has certain features that make it stand out among its peers. Another key element that affects the value of the 1990 Jefferson nickel is the presence of minting errors. Minting errors are defects that occur during the production process, leading to irregularities in the final coin. These can range from slight imperfections to more pronounced mistakes that make the coin unique. Coins with these types of errors are especially appealing to collectors, who seek out these one-of-a-kind pieces for their collections. Some common minting errors found in the 1990 Jefferson nickel include double die strikes, where the design is imprinted twice on the coin, or off-center strikes, where the image is slightly misaligned. These types of errors add a level of rarity and intrigue to the coin, increasing its potential value. One of the most highly sought-after errors in the world of numismatics is the double die variety. This occurs when a coin is struck more than once, and the second strike causes the design to overlap or double. The 1990 Jefferson nickel has a few known examples of double die errors, which can significantly boost the coin's worth. A 1990 nickel with a double die error, particularly one that affects the image of Jefferson or Monticello, can fetch a substantial sum from collectors eager to add such a rare piece to their collections. The mint mark of a coin also plays a role in determining its value. For the 1990 Jefferson nickel, the mint mark is an important detail to consider. Coins minted in Philadelphia do not have a mint mark, while those produced in Denver carry the D mint mark, and those struck in San Francisco are marked with an S. While the mint mark can help determine the origin of the coin, it can also impact its value, especially if one particular mint produced fewer coins in a given year. Another factor that affects the 1990 Jefferson nickel's value is its overall rarity. As mentioned earlier, millions of these coins were minted, making them relatively common in the grand scheme of U.S. currency. However, certain variations of the coin, such as those with minting errors or those in pristine condition, are much rarer. These rare pieces are far more desirable to collectors, who are always on the lookout for unusual or unique examples of coins from specific years. A rare variety of the 1990 Jefferson nickel, with an error or in mint condition, can fetch anywhere from $50 to several $100, depending on the circumstances. But here's the big reveal. The most valuable 1990 Jefferson nickels, those that are in perfect condition or have particularly sought-after minting errors, have been known to fetch prices upwards of $33,700. That's right, a simple 5-cent coin from 1990 could be worth more than $33,000 to the right collector. The demand for rare, error-free coins and those with minting flaws has skyrocketed in recent years, with more and more collectors looking to add unique pieces to their portfolios. This impressive value is not just a reflection of the coin's rarity but also a testament to the growing interest in collecting U.S. coins from the late 20th century. As the years go by, coins from the 1990s will continue to age, and their rarity will increase as fewer and fewer examples remain in pristine condition or with notable errors. The 1990 Jefferson nickel, with its potential for extraordinary value, serves as a prime example of how a small, seemingly insignificant coin can become a highly sought-after collectible. In conclusion, the 1990 Jefferson nickel is a coin that represents much more than just 5 cents. Its history, its design, and the potential for rare minting errors make it a valuable addition to any coin collection. Whether it's the sharp details of a well-preserved coin, the allure of a rare error, or the simple fact that it's a part of American history, the 1990 Jefferson nickel continues to captivate collectors. For those lucky enough to find a coin in near mint or perfect condition, or for those who discover a coin with a minting error, the 1990 Jefferson nickel could prove to be a highly profitable and treasured find. So, next time you come across a 1990 Jefferson nickel, don't just dismiss it as a standard coin. Take a closer look, it could very well be worth far more than its face value. With the right condition, error, or rarity, it might just be the hidden gem you've been searching for. Who knows? It could be the key to unlocking a small fortune, with a value that could soar all the way up to $33,700. Top 4. The Jefferson nickel is one of the most iconic and widely recognized coins in the United States, and while many people are familiar with the overall design and history of this 5-cent piece, there are certain years and variations that stand out as especially valuable in the world of coin collecting. Among these, the 1992 Jefferson nickel is a coin that deserves much more attention than it typically receives. At first glance, it may appear to be just another nickel from the early 90s, but as we dive deeper into its history, design, minting process, and rarity, you'll see why this particular coin can be a collector's dream. In 1992, the United States was in the midst of a rapidly changing world. The end of the Cold War had come, and the economic landscape of the country was shifting as the United States moved into the 1990s. The coinage in circulation at this time was also part of this transition. While some coin designs were refreshed in the 90s, the Jefferson nickel remained largely the same. It continued to feature the timeless image of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, his estate, on the reverse. This design, first introduced in 1938, was a lasting tribute to Jefferson's monumental influence on the nation. The historical context of the Jefferson nickel itself ties directly into Jefferson's legacy. Thomas Jefferson was one of the founding fathers of the United States, author of the Declaration of Independence, and a president whose leadership during the Louisiana Purchase and other crucial events helped define the course of American history. His vision of a nation grounded in democratic principles and agrarian values resonated with the ideals of the new American Republic. The coin honors both his contributions and his vision for the country. By the time the 1992 Jefferson nickel was struck, the coin had undergone some design changes since its introduction. However, the design itself, Jefferson's portrait on the obverse, and the iconic Monticello on the reverse, had remained unchanged since 1938. Designed by Felix Schlag, these images have been engraved on millions of coins over the decades, but there is something truly special about a specific year, like 1992, that can make a particular nickel stand out among the rest. The 1992 Jefferson nickel features Jefferson's right-facing portrait on the front of the coin, surrounded by the words, "In God We Trust," and the date, 1992. The reverse side displays the iconic Monticello building, where Jefferson spent much of his life, alongside the inscription, E pluribus unum, and the denomination, 5 cents. The simplicity and symmetry of the design are part of what makes this coin so enduring and beloved by collectors, despite the fact that it has not seen much variation over the years. Minted from the standard copper-nickel alloy, the 1992 Jefferson nickel weighs 5 grams and has a diameter of 21.2 millimeters. These specifications have remained consistent over the decades, ensuring the coin retains its durability and practicality. In terms of mintage, the U.S. Mint produced billions of these nickels in both the Philadelphia and Denver facilities during 1992, and they were circulated widely throughout the country. Despite being mass-produced and circulated widely, certain examples of the 1992 Jefferson nickel have become highly sought after by coin collectors. Why? The answer lies in a combination of factors: condition, rarity, minting errors, and specific die varieties that can make a seemingly ordinary coin worth a small fortune. Like many coins, the 1992 Jefferson nickel's value is not merely determined by how many were minted but by how few of those coins were preserved in pristine condition and whether they carry any unusual characteristics that set them apart from the rest. In the world of numismatics, the condition of a coin plays a crucial role in its value. Coins that have been in circulation for many years, like the 1992 Jefferson nickel, can experience a great deal of wear and tear, which dulls the details of the design and makes the coin less visually appealing. A coin that is well preserved, however, with sharp details and little to no wear, is considered to be in mint, or near mint, condition. Such coins are far rarer than those that have been heavily circulated, and they tend to fetch much higher prices. For the 1992 Jefferson nickel, those that are still in excellent condition are especially valuable to collectors. If you happen to find one that has been carefully preserved, perhaps even stored in a protective holder since it was first minted, you could be looking at a coin worth far more than just 5 cents. In fact, a 1992 Jefferson nickel in perfect or near perfect condition could be valued at anywhere from $50 to a few $100s, depending on the exact state of preservation. But the real intrigue behind this particular coin comes from the world of minting errors. Minting errors, as many collectors know, are what truly make a coin rare and valuable. These errors occur during the production process and can result in unique characteristics that differentiate one coin from another. Whether it's a double strike, a misaligned die, or an off-center strike, a minting error can turn an ordinary coin into a highly sought-after collectible. For the 1992 Jefferson nickel, there are several types of minting errors that make certain examples particularly interesting to collectors. Double strikes are one of the most common types of minting errors, and they can significantly increase the value of a coin. In the case of a double-struck coin, the design of the coin is struck more than once, causing the images to overlap or appear blurry. This could be a result of the coin being struck multiple times by the press or being refed into the machine in the wrong position. A double-struck 1992 Jefferson nickel is a rare find and can fetch much higher prices on the open market. Another type of error to look for is the off-center strike, where the coin is struck incorrectly, leading to the design being misaligned on the coin. This can cause the image of Jefferson, Monticello, or the surrounding text to be shifted, creating a unique and visually interesting error coin. An off-center 1992 Jefferson nickel is particularly appealing to collectors because it showcases a rare flaw in the minting process that most coins do not exhibit. Additionally, die cracks and other anomalies can occur in the production process, leading to small imperfections in the design. These subtle errors are sometimes overlooked by casual observers but can make a huge difference to a knowledgeable collector. A 1992 Jefferson nickel with a visible die crack or another flaw could command a premium price. But what about the true value of the 1992 Jefferson nickel? Most of the coins from this year, when found in standard circulation or in average condition, are still worth only 5 cents. However, as we've seen, coins that are in near mint or mint condition or that have specific minting errors can be worth much more. Collectors value coins that are rare, unique, and in excellent condition, and the 1992 Jefferson nickel fits the bill in certain cases. The most impressive examples of the 1992 Jefferson nickel have been known to fetch prices upwards of $28,700. Yes, that's right, this small, seemingly insignificant coin can, in the right condition or with the right error, be worth nearly $30,000. This is a testament to the value that rare and well-preserved coins can attain in the numismatic market. As time goes on and more of these coins are lost, damaged, or worn down, those that remain in exceptional condition or with notable errors will only become more valuable. The 1992 Jefferson nickel, like many coins, may seem like just another piece of currency at first glance. But to the discerning eye of a coin collector, it holds incredible potential. Whether you're looking for a rare minting error, an uncirculated coin in pristine condition, or simply a coin that captures the essence of American history, the 1992 Jefferson nickel has a place in the hearts of collectors. And, as the market for rare coins continues to grow, the value of this nickel may continue to increase, making it a valuable find for anyone who comes across one. So, the next time you find yourself with a 1992 Jefferson nickel in your pocket or collection, take a moment to appreciate it for more than just its 5-cent value. With the right condition, error, or rarity, this small piece of U.S. currency could be worth far more than you ever imagined. It might just be the hidden gem you've been searching for, waiting to unlock its impressive value of $28,700 or more. Top 5. The Jefferson nickel, often seen as a humble part of American currency, is far from ordinary when examined through the lens of numismatics. While most people might casually toss these 5-cent coins into their pockets or piggy banks, for coin collectors, even the most seemingly common coins can hold immense value. One such coin that has garnered attention in recent years is the 1993 Jefferson nickel. At first glance, it might appear to be just another year in a long line of nickel production, but in reality, the 1993 Jefferson nickel has certain characteristics that can make it an incredibly rare and valuable find. If you're a collector or simply someone curious about the world of rare coins, the 1993 Jefferson nickel has a fascinating story to tell, one that involves history, design, minting intricacies, and of course, its impressive value. To understand the significance of the 1993 Jefferson nickel, we first need to consider the historical context of the coin and what it represents. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, featuring the likeness of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse side. Jefferson, who was not only the author of the Declaration of Independence but also a leading figure in the American Revolution and the founder of the University of Virginia, holds a special place in the history of the United States. His home, Monticello, in Virginia, is depicted on the reverse side of the coin as a tribute to his architectural and intellectual legacy. Over the decades, the design has undergone slight modifications, but the basic elements have remained the same. Jefferson's portrait and Monticello have been constants on the nickel since the coin's inception. By 1993, the design was still part of the familiar coin series that had been circulating for over half a century. However, there are several things about this particular year of minting that set it apart. To start, the 1993 Jefferson nickel was produced during a period of economic recovery in the United States. The early 90s followed a time of significant global change, with the end of the Cold War and the shift toward a more globalized economy. It was a time when the United States was positioning itself to lead in new industries, particularly in technology and finance. But even in such a dynamic era, a simple nickel with Jefferson's likeness was still being produced by the United States Mint, much like it had been for generations before. The 1993 Jefferson nickel was minted in two major U.S. mint facilities, Philadelphia and Denver. Coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint do not carry a mint mark, while those minted in Denver are stamped with a D. This minting process ensured that millions of these coins were produced in both cities and made their way into the hands of American citizens. It is worth noting that over 1 billion Jefferson nickels were minted that year alone, making the 1993 edition relatively common in circulation. However, not all coins are created equal. While millions of these nickels were produced, their rarity and value are not determined simply by how many were struck, but by their condition, any potential minting errors, and the ongoing demand for rare, well-preserved pieces. Let's take a closer look at the design. On the obverse side of the 1993 Jefferson nickel, we see the familiar portrait of Thomas Jefferson, designed by Felix Schlag. Jefferson's image, facing left, is framed by the inscription, "In God We Trust," the year of minting, and the word, "Liberty." These words serve as a reminder of the values that Jefferson himself upheld throughout his life and that continue to resonate in American society. The image of Jefferson is one of the most iconic and enduring representations of the nation's founding fathers. On the reverse side of the coin, we find Monticello, Jefferson's estate in Virginia. This image was originally designed by John Flanagan in 1938, and it has been used on the reverse of the Jefferson nickel ever since. Monticello, with its distinctive dome and columns, represents Jefferson's intellectual vision and his commitment to architecture and education. The words, "E pluribus unum," meaning, "out of many one," are inscribed, as well as 5 cents, to denote the coin's denomination. The Monticello design has undergone some minor modifications over the years, but the essential features remain consistent. The 1993 Jefferson nickel, like its predecessors, is composed of a copper-nickel alloy. The coin weighs 5 grams and has a diameter of 21.2 millimeters. While the composition and dimensions of the coin have remained stable over the years, what makes a particular coin like the 1993 Jefferson nickel valuable is not always just its material or design but its rarity and condition. The coin's value is determined by several key factors, including its grade, any minting errors, and how few of those coins remain in good condition today. Coin grading is a crucial part of the coin collecting world, and the condition of a coin is one of the most important aspects that determines its market value. The higher the grade of a coin, the more valuable it is. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. A 1993 Jefferson nickel in uncirculated condition, which means it shows no signs of wear and still retains all of its original luster, is a much more valuable coin than one that has been in circulation for decades and shows signs of heavy wear and scratches. When in perfect condition, the 1993 Jefferson nickel could be valued at a significant premium over its face value of 5 cents. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is the potential for minting errors, and this is where the 1993 Jefferson nickel has the potential to surprise collectors. Minting errors occur when there is a defect in the coin's production, and these errors can result in coins that are much rarer and more valuable than the standard issue. A minting error can take many forms, such as double strikes, misaligned dies, off-center strikes, and more. These anomalies can make a coin unique, and because they occur so infrequently, error coins tend to be in high demand among collectors. For the 1993 Jefferson nickel, some of the most sought-after errors include double strikes and off-center strikes. A double strike occurs when the coin is struck twice by the die, causing the design to appear blurry or overlapped. This creates a distinctive visual appearance that makes the coin stand out. Similarly, an off-center strike happens when the coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, resulting in the design being shifted on the coin. Both of these errors can be incredibly rare and can cause a 1993 Jefferson nickel to fetch a much higher price at auction. Other possible minting errors that could affect the 1993 Jefferson nickel include die cracks, die breaks, and improperly filled dies. A die crack occurs when there is a small crack in the die used to strike the coin, which can leave a visible mark on the surface of the coin. A die break occurs when a piece of the die breaks off, creating an irregularity in the coin's design. Finally, an improperly filled die occurs when there is insufficient metal in the die to fully strike the coin, leading to incomplete or weak images. When it comes to the value of the 1993 Jefferson nickel, a coin in mint condition or with a minting error could be worth much more than its face value. In fact, depending on the specific characteristics of the coin, A 1993 Jefferson nickel could be valued at upwards of $24,700. This may seem astounding for a coin that is relatively common in circulation, but the rarity of well-preserved examples and those with unique minting errors can make a huge difference in the market. For those who are lucky enough to find a 1993 Jefferson nickel in excellent condition or with a rare minting error, the payoff could be substantial. While most of the coins produced that year may still be worth just 5 cents, the ones that are well preserved or feature minting errors are a different story. Coin collectors around the world are constantly on the lookout for these rare gems, and as time goes on, the value of these coins will only continue to rise. In conclusion, the 1993 Jefferson nickel is a fascinating example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can hold tremendous value in the world of numismatics. Whether it's the historical significance of Jefferson's portrait and Monticello, the intricate design, or the potential for minting errors, the 1993 Jefferson nickel has a lot to offer. For coin collectors, this nickel represents not just a piece of U.S. currency, but a potential treasure worth far more than its original 5-cent value. So, next time you encounter a 1993 Jefferson nickel, take a closer look. It could be the rare find that is worth thousands of dollars. With the right condition or an error, that 5-cent coin could be worth as much as $24,700.